All right, thank you, Sandra. House Judiciary Subcommittee hearing is underway right now, looking at what Republicans call false narratives about conditions at the Delaney Hall ICE detention center out in New Jersey. This comes hours after one Democrat introduced a bill that abolishes ICE entirely, and just days after prosecutors say this Army veteran carried out an anti-arson attack that he spent months planning, an anti-ICE attack. Let's bring in former U.S. Attorney Brett Tolman to break it all down for us. Brett, here's Rep. Delia Ramirez at her presser today. She called it melt ice.
The Department of Homeland Security remains the biggest threat to our collective safety, period. Our communities every single day are being terrorized. Yet there are those in Congress who would still vote right now, despite of all of that, to expand DHS budget and ICE capacity to enact Trump's mass evil deportation agenda and further our community's pain.
She's certainly not anymore, Brett, on the fringe or the outskirts of the Democratic Party on this issue.
No, it's wild. You and I, we've all watched, this transition from, Democrats that agreed that the border was one of our most important areas to secure and that we had to have law enforcement help in order to be able to keep it secure. And we had to deal with those that came into the country illegally. Some may be, wanting just simply to work in this country, but they all commit a crime when they come across. And a majority we've seen of the United States, despite where the politicians are, want the border secured. They don't want illegal immigration that's impacting the crime rates in their neighborhoods and draining resources. So the public is not where the politicians are, and that goes for most cities and most counties and states across the country.
A lot of Americans have been critical of ICE in the wake of the incidents that have resulted in American deaths out in the streets during these protests. What do you say to Americans who are generally supportive? They want closed, secure borders. They're supportive of ICE's mission, but they say the errant killing has to stop.
Well, often the data that you're given is data that isn't placed well, or it isn't something that you're looking at that can really effectively tell you what the nature of the problem is. The number of contacts between law enforcement and citizens and non-citizens by ICE are in the millions of contacts over years, and the number of situations that are escalated, the number of killings or shootings, and all of that is so infinitesimally small compared to many of our communities in Chicago and New York and Baltimore and Philadelphia, that it's because it's a political football right now. We're heading into an election. We're going to continue to see this expanded in political narratives and in the media. And the reality is they're in large part tremendous officers, men and women, every day trying to do the right thing in the bounds of the Constitution.
What was your response when you saw this horrendous attack play out on Monday morning, or a thwarted attack? Blessedly, nobody was hurt in it, when this guy set off this device outside the federal building here in Manhattan. He was found to be shouting, like anti-ICE slogans and things of that nature. I mean, that was a direct threat, not just on law enforcement, but on American civilians on New York streets.
You're exactly right. And I'll just remind everyone that if you want deterrence, if you want to deter others from doing this, then there has to be a certainty of getting caught and a certainty of being prosecuted. That's the only deterrence. It doesn't matter how long they serve in prison. It's the certainty with which they will get caught. And that is first and foremost what law enforcement has to do with an individual that decides to take matters in his own hand and threaten, federal and state agencies.
All right, we got to leave it there, Brett. Thanks for taking time with us. Great to talk to you as always. Sandra?
You too.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.